everybody.
Good morning, good afternoon. Morning, Sammy.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you this morning?
It's Friday.
I
can't.
Oh, dear.
Can't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
At least it's not Monday.
True. Very true. Looking a little bit frazzled. I tried to make some lunch during the time between Loki's show and our show, and my toast blew up. So I had a house full of smoke.
Oh, fun.
So doing that for half an hour. Trying to clear out the house. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, magnificent, babe.
Can't deal with it.
That's a hell of a way to start the weekend with a fire.
I just wanted a little bit of toast for lunch.
Nope.
So
not today.
Rip the toaster.
Oh my God. Rip toaster. Sorry.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
You didn't burn your kitchen down. So.
No, thank God.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
Definitely one of those days.
Great.
Oh my gosh. How are you?
Good. I'm fine. Slept good. Didn't try to light my kitchen on fire.
Doing well. Living the dream.
Living large, my friend. Living large.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, honey. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Well, it's all under control. It's fine.
Well-oiled machine.
Exactly. Well-oiled machine. Shall we say hello to everyone?
Yes, we should. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh shit. I think Chris Persia was first because he's the one who was, it says first, but I don't know if he actually was first.
Okay.
But Chris Persia was first. Okay. Yeah, and then Teleroth A, good morning. Colin P. Smith, good afternoon, sweetheart. Let's see. Let me get this thing to scroll here. Darth Haster, good morning, Wrench. How are you? Nicole the Blind Mage, good morning, sweetheart. Let's see who else scrolling down. Project Storytime, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Great talk with Mel Brooks about Mel Brooks, you guys, this morning. That was great. Yeah, I was laughing my ass off.
After that show this morning, I can't wait for the movie watch party.
I know, right? Tomorrow night. Let's see. Mark the Infinitely Tired is here. The Jester of Sin. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Who else is joining us here, hon?
We've got a Polymese Minion. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome. Good to see you. Clobberin Times. Hey! There he is.
Hey!
Hey! Let me scroll down and make sure we're not missing anybody. Loki, good morning, boss. Good to see you.
Good morning, boss.
No, it's a great show this morning. That was a heck of a lot of fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
Didi Myers, welcome. Generalissimo Jefe, good morning. Good to see you. Pat S, hello. Good to see you too. Danny Boy, good afternoon. Psycho Dwarf, hello, love. Good to see you. And good morning to Jedi Bill and Dan.
Hey, Jedi Bill.
Hey, guys. Great to see you all. Welcome.
The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey is here too. Ooh, ah, ah.
And Lord Thoth, good to see you, sweetheart. Always a pleasure. I think we should bring in our guest, Sammy, don't you?
I think so. I think it's about time. We've done our greetings. We've done our catch-up and coffee talk. So,
you know what time it is.
Oh, and Dallas here. The baby Valkyrie is in the chat.
It is Clobberin time.
Clobberin time.
It's Valkyrie time. What's up, beautiful ladies? I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Hail to that fantastic chat. The great Loki. And gang, everybody.
Everybody's in the chat this morning.
We have a great chat. It's always a pleasure to see everyone.
Indeed. How are you this morning, my lady friends?
Doing good.
Smell like a barbecue.
Purple, on the other hand.
Yes, it's Toasterin Times for some people. Oh man, that could happen to anyone. It can happen to anybody.
Yep. Unfortunately,
it's just oh my god. It's like, yeah, that's a thing that happened this morning.
As I told you before, I think I'm going to send you a Rorschach toaster. I would if I could.
Awesome.
That would be cool. That would be so cool.
Morally ambiguous toaster. It'll be every piece of toast will be a Rorschach test for you.
Hey, Chef.
Good morning, Chef.
Good to see you.
Chef's kiss. Mwah.
And Mark is starting a GoFundMe to get a purple Valkyrie toaster. Oh, shite. There you go.
Oh my god. It's okay.
I've seen it all.
I'll go to Aston on the weekend and I'll just pick up a new one. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh,
that sucks.
Times for joining us.
I'm so happy to be here. And by the way, look, everyone keeps the toast. Keeps the toaster too long. And it gets all. I don't know about everyone, but you have it for like years and years, and it's really disgusting. And you say, "What the hell? I use it anyway."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it happens.
It gets gross and then catches on fire.
Yes,
exactly. Yes, it revolts and then just burns your lunch.
Hello, Nicole. Hey, Lord Thoth, LLL, even lives.
Good morning, Rambling. Good to see you guys.
Morning, Canuck.
Thank you.
And good morning, Mary's Game Room. She just popped in. Good morning, you guys. So, yeah, now that we have that out of the way.
We were trying to come up with a subject that I don't think we've kind of hit on just yet. We maybe kind of touched on it when we were talking about WandaVision, but we were going to talk a little bit of kind of speculation and to see where Stage 4 is going, since looking at that thumbnail that I put up, at least 2 of those should have gone by now. We're still waiting for it.
Yep. Love the background, by the way.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, that's from
the best backgrounds.
From one of my favorite comics, actually, from the early the 2000s, the short-lived Things series. When he actually had his own ongoing series, it didn't last long though.
Oh,
I love that. It's actually one of my favorite pictures as well. What he's basically winning.
I hate the lowlife who wrote the comic. I won't even say his name, but he wrote something good in that case.
Accidentally.
Yes. I wouldn't say his filthy name on your wonderful show, but yeah.
Oh, the artwork was good. We like the artwork.
Yes. Yeah, great cover. Yeah, he has a great cover. And it's the Thing playing poker with all of the superheroes. Mm-hmm. So, and look, that was when Carol Danvers was a lady. Look at that. See her off to the left right there with the cards?
Yep. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
In her Warbird. Yeah, that's her in her Warbird. Sometimes Warbird, later, usually Miss Marvel costume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Before they made her all weird in SJW?
Way before that. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Just checking. See, this is where I rely on you guys for my comic book knowledge because I have like zero.
You're better off.
I have to bow down to Clobberin Times for that one.
Yes.
I know it's like minuscule compared to Clobberin Times.
Oh no, not at all. Oh no, you know your stuff there, and you got it. By the way, you have a great wall. You have that wall of comics that you showed that time. Loved it, and you got some great stuff up there.
Thank you. And Mark says she was better as binary. Yeah, I remember that.
That was weird, but yes.
That's a pretty good character. I kind of like that direction they took her in, and then they yanked her that, and she came back as Marvel.
She went through a lot of stuff in the comics. I'll grant, but then what they ended up doing with her.
Yes, and they keep keep trying to bring her back. Just just keep reinventing her, and it just doesn't stick.
Oh, they've only canceled their comic like 5-6 times and tried to bring it back, and nobody cares.
Mm-hmm. Paris said, "If you touch the Thing, does it feel like hard skin, like a rock?"
The world will never know. Remember that old commercial for the how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
And in the commercial, it goes, the world may never know.
Never know.
Some things we're just not meant to know.
That's right. Some things were just not meant to be known by mankind.
And I'm okay with that.
No.
Funky, chunky, funky monkey, good morning. Oh, good afternoon, rather, because you're on this side of the pond. It says Phase 4 is a mishmash, but half of it appears to be mystical in nature. I stand by Mephisto being the big bad. Possibly someone collecting his soul pieces to restore and release him.
I agree with that. Probably Mephisto.
Yeah, it's leaning towards Mephisto in WandaVision. So
yes, I would think so. I mean, you never know. I hope it's not Pandemonium or some of the others it could be. But that's what I think as well. I mean, who knows?
It's got to be big. I mean, as far as I understand from you guys, Mephisto is a huge big bad.
Oh, yes.
He is. He's pretty much the devil. Pretty much the devil.
Yeah, that's what Purple told me. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, yeah, it has to be Mephisto.
The devil made me do it.
Anyway.
Danny Boy says, no MCU, no MCU, no MCU. Have I got my foot across?
I sure hope not. I mean, but don't look. A lot of people are saying because we're enjoying WandaVision a bit right now. At least I am. People saying, "Hey, maybe there's not going to be an MCU after all." Just ease up on them horses a little bit because we don't know yet. And,
we don't know yet.
No,
don't put it past them.
We've still got Captain Marvel 2 is supposed to be on the way. We've got the Thor film, Love and Thunder, which are all female.
Oh boy,
or female led.
Yeah. Oh boy. See, so that's what I'm saying. And then if they actually do make Black Panther 2, it's going to be his annoying sister. Which, by the way, I did not like Black Panther 1. That was female centric. That movie. T'Challa didn't have a lot to do in his own damn movie that much. It was really about a stupid, annoying sister in the Dora Milaje. Seemed to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Well, see, that film, I love T'Challa. He's one of my favorite characters, and he's one of the smartest people in the Marvel Universe. He's a scientist who could almost hang with Reed Richards and Hank Pym. But in that movie, he was just a fighter. They gave all the science crap to his annoying sister. I found her annoying anyway.
Yes, it's one of those films I saw it once. It's probably I would benefit from a rewatch. Now that it's been a while since I saw it. But even me, I really love the Marvel universe, but there's a few of them I just haven't seen. I haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp. I haven't seen Captain Marvel, and there was another one that I can't remember off the top of my head that I haven't seen.
I ranked them all right after a buddy of mine. We ranked them after Endgame came out, and so because I've seen them all, and you know what? Generally, I like a lot of them. Ranging a couple that I love, a number of them that I like that I think are good, fairly entertaining, fun movies, and really only a couple that I really truly despise. So I mean, out of 23 or 22 films, whatever it is, it's not too bad. I mean, you can't lie. I mean, obviously that's a big number. So of anything, you're not going to like all of anything usually, right?
No, exactly. No, you can kind of understand if there's going to be some weaker than others.
Yeah, for me to be pleased by any comic book movie, if you told me maybe like 20 years ago they would start making comic book movies that I would enjoy and look forward to on a fairly consistent basis, because of what a stickler I am about the characters, I'd have told you, nah, they're never going to do anything I want. I mean, I like one here and there, but no.
I was going to ask you, as a comic book fan, how critical are you of the films? Do you have them in really high standards, or do you see them as just kind of as a gateway for people that don't read comics to get into
good question.
characters?
Well, I used to be a lot more of a stickler about it and more of a geek fanboy about it, where I would really get aggravated when they wouldn't get things right. But eventually, you get older and you have sort of like a come to Jesus moment going, look, they're not going to adapt these things, to satisfy comic book fans. So I kind of developed the thing where if they get close, get some of the spirit right, at least get close to getting a costume right here and there. And again, get the spirit of the character, do some of the things right. I don't need a strict adaptation. If you make an entertaining film, I'll make those allowances. When people say, hey, come on, they're always going to change stuff because they're always going to screw with things. So eventually I softened over that over the years, and because none of them are exact. So I that's the kind of criteria I go in with now. It's not I'm not going to be a purist in that sense, because see, they were screwing up all in the comics themselves. They were screwing with the characters for years, changing them around, revising them, and all that sort of thing. So with the films, I've decided, look, if you could make it entertaining and you could capture the spirit of the character, maybe good casting, so it's someone that really makes me go, wow, that's, just like with Christopher Reeve, that is Superman.
Yes.
If you could make Chris Evans, he may not be he's an ass in real life. He really does he does a great job as Captain America, one of my favorite characters. You get the character right and you do something fun with him. I'm pretty lenient now, and which is why I like the Marvel films. They're not exact, but RDJ, by the way, Robert Downey Jr., is really nothing like the Iron Man character that he adapted. He made him his own. Iron Man really never acted like that in the comic.
Right.
He talks more like Peter Parker than Iron Man in those movies, in a sense.
Yes, I was
really
surprised at how good Benedict Cumberbatch was as Doctor Strange.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah, I was like, really, Benedict Cumberbatch?
Well,
but
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted from the beginning, because I remember they were talking things like Joaquin Phoenix and people like that. I was like, are you kidding me? This got to be Cumberbatch. There's no other choice. And then I was like, but because I'm saying that, not a chance in hell he'll get the role.
Right.
He got it. And I was like,
he got the role.
And
he nailed it.
Perfect for Stephen Strange.
He did a great job.
He really
if you get the casting right, that's the biggest part of the hump there for the superhero.
Yeah.
For me. If you get that casting right, even if the film, something like if the film is not quite as good, I'll go, wow, but he or she is really great as the character. For me, that's big.
Who would you say was the weakest? Because I've got to admit, I never liked Mark Ruffalo as Banner or Hulk.
I kind of preferred Ed Norton kind of as Banner a little bit, which I don't hate that movie. A lot of people don't like that Incredible Hulk movie that much.
I didn't like it.
I thought it was okay.
I was one of those that didn't like it. I don't like Ed Norton.
Yeah. Oh, really? There you go.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his, so I'm just kind of like.
Well, my favorite Ed Norton's the one that said, "Hey, Ralphie boy, what do you say there?" So I can't get used to an actor named Ed Norton after Art Carney, but
I know, right?
Hey, say that, Ralphie boy. That's Ed Norton.
Yeah, that's Ed Norton to me too.
Norton, what are you doing? Why should an actor? I think it should be illegal for an actor to be named Ed Norton. It always bugs me, but I thought he was okay because I thought that Incredible Hulk film, which was not perfect, was a fairly decent apology for Ang Lee's horrible Hulk movie, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Wasn't that the film with the Hulk dogs?
Yeah, he fought radioactive poodles, folks. The Hulk fights poodles. Ang Lee, what the hell is wrong with you?
What?
You never saw the stupid 2003 Ang Lee Hulk movie? It's just called Hulk?
Nope.
Oh, Sammy.
Lucky you.
I'll just send you the clip. You don't have to watch the whole film.
Okay.
This is the guy.
I'm concerned now.
This is the guy that did a masterpiece called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And he made the Hulk is one of the worst pieces of garbage movies I've ever seen. But to answer your question, I don't mind Ruffalo too much. He's an arse in real life, but Banner's not the Thing with Hulk anyway. And I'm getting confusing with the Thing, the Hulk. What? No, but I mean he's not. It's what they do with Hulk.
Colin P. Smith's Hulk sit.
I'm such a geek though. It never really feels right to see the Hulk running around with the Avengers that much. But as in movies, they've changed that. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And Loki brings up Ghost Rider. I completely forgot about Ghost Rider.
Oh boy, especially Spirits of Vengeance. The second one
was so bad.
Because yeah, you think it's Ghost? It's worse. I mean, you think Ghost Rider's worse though? Man.
I think they could.
Then the 03 Hulk.
Yeah.
Whoo, the 03 Hulk. Oh God.
I've never seen it, so
you do have to see it though, because Nick Nolte. I don't know if you're familiar with Nick Nolte that much, but
yeah.
They went over, when they were casting this film, and they went over to whatever rehab clinic he was in, and he's walking out all scraggly, like he's been on a 50-day bender, and they go, "Well, yeah, I'll take the role. Let me go home and take a shot." No, you're fine like that. Come on. No, that's perfect. Yeah, you sure? Oh, I do I have to do my lines? No, screw it. Come on. And he plays Banner's father in the film. And some weird hybrid of the Absorbing Man, a Marvel character.
Oh God!
Good God! I don't know if you're familiar with Riff Tracks and MST3K, but Riff Tracks, they have a thing for Nick Nolte. They make fun of Nick Nolte in every damn thing they do, so it's a habit. I swear, there's a 15-minute clip of 15 different Riff Tracks online that says Riff Tracks versus Nick Nolte.
I'm gonna have to go find that after the show now.
Oh, they bring him up in every freaking movie. It's, if there's some drunk or some weirdo, with their Nick Nolte impersonation. Sorry. I love it. I don't know how I got on Nick Nolte. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine.
Derailed.
You assume that this show ever has rails to begin with.
Yes, that would be the first mistake. Yes, you assume that we actually know what the hell we're doing. Yeah.
I thought everyone had them but me. I never have any either. So.
Rails.
Aren't there guidelines and some etiquettes for the show? Yes, darling.
Etiquette, yes. My darling.
Yes, stay within lines. Behave yourself.
Behave. Oh, behave.
Okay, yes.
Now we're gonna go into
Austin Power.
Casting. It's all about casting, basically, is what we're trying to say there.
It is about squirrels. Yes, Mark. Squirrels.
Yes, we did.
Squirrels and snorts.
Have you been enjoying WandaVision as much as we have? Because we've been talking about it on, obviously, this channel. We've talked about it with you, Clobberin Times. Do you think this is the gateway to the next phase? Do you think this is kind of like the build-up? This is like dropping like breadcrumbs to where they might be going? Because they didn't do this with the previous phases for the films. They didn't. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did have kind of...
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a little bit.
For a while, until they had that stupid feud between Whedon and whatever, was it Pullman or whoever that guy was, and they just completely went a different way and started ignoring the films on Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, yeah, that was because of a stupid spat between, I think, Feige, let me say it.
Feige.
And I forget the name. Whoever he was whoever he was pissed off with. That Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did him when it first came on. I never really liked it that much, but when it tied into Winter Soldier, I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah,
and
that
then,
was cool.
Boom, they abandoned it. So yes, I am, especially this new episode. I think this episode, the new one, kind of restored my faith. I like the first three.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet?
No spoilers.
Oh no. I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to say
cool.
I liked it. Yeah, I don't spoiler. Unless it's a warning, I don't spoil.
Cool.
I'm simply saying I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And it kind of got me more excited than the first three, because I'm like, now we're getting somewhere. Especially that part. We're just kidding. And then how about that? No, I did. No spoilers. You're right. Wait a minute. Nobody got up at 2 a.m. Central to watch it? Well, you're out. Hey.
No. I was just happily dreaming away.
At 2 a.m.
Well, look, if you haven't watched it by now, you pathetic losers.
Oh, sorry.
We're slacking. I'm sorry.
Oh
my God.
Well, to my time anyway. Go ahead.
I love that they've kind of done this, and if they are kind of heading towards the multiverse, I think that's a really interesting way to do it, because we haven't seen this before.
Yes.
Is that something that you think would be interesting? Because a lot of people don't really know about multiverses.
Yes, and well, yeah, and you're so right. Especially DC has always been the most outrageous with the damn multiverses. Marvel is and comics has been, but they have them, but they've usually stayed 616 or Ultimates and stuff like that for the most part of their comics. But yes, I think that will be something. Just and I was telling Samantha Joe before the show how these are not really, whether you like it or not, not necessarily comic book characters anymore. Their origins are from comic books, but most people in the general public, when it comes to someone like Iron Man or Captain America or even Thor, think of these characters as movie characters.
Yeah.
So most of them don't read comics, never will read comics. Now no one can read any new comics because it's going to be extinct, the art form. And they're not, most people aren't going to go, these movies are really cool. I'm going to go buy comics. They could have in the early days, but Marvel and DC decided not to cater to that. And they just decided to do stupid crap and not bring in readers from the film. So these are movie characters. And so, yes, this is going to be something new to movie viewers and TV viewers.
Right. Yeah, because I would have hoped for a comic tied to the films, but that never happened. Mm-hmm. And nobody goes back and reads the old ones.
No, remember back in I guess you're dating yourself and you do it back in the 80s and 90s in particular, when every major blockbuster film had a comic book adaptation. I did a show about that recently, focusing all those, because every movie, and not just the 80s, but I mean it was even into the 60s and in the 70s, but especially in the 80s, every big major blockbuster or whatever, there was a comic book adaptation, usually before the movie came out. And that was kind of a big deal. You're like, man, if there's a big summer film, and you would think that comic book movies of all movies would have those. Mm-hmm. And they did. Sometimes they do it here and there, but I don't know. And you'd think they would want to sell more. They would try to use it to sell more of their comics. But as soon as they put, like, for example, you got Tony Stark in movies, and they changed it to Riri Williams because.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And Dr. Doom.
They're never going to get Doom right. You can face that. Yeah. They're never going to get Dr. Doom right.
God, I hated it when he became like the Iron Man type character against Ironheart. It's like,
oh my God.
Stop
I hate everything they do with it, especially in Fan Four Stick.
Oh, terrible film.
In Fan Four Stick, where he's wearing a garbage bag for his cape. It's like a green Glad's bag or whatever. And tinfoil on his face.
It's all sticky and drippy. It's like, what the hell am I looking at?
Oh my God. That movie was made down the street for me. I had to suffer for years while they were ride by that stupid studio down here, where I knew they were making the ultimate degradation of my favorite thing in the world of Fantastic Four.
It's a shame they didn't let you on set. You could have straightened them out and actually made a decent film.
The job I was working at the time, Ultimate Irony had me have to go to the studio one day to bring a bunch of stuff over there. This was like 2000.
You rewrites to the script.
You know how much, because every day to ride by that stupid thing, and I was wearing my Fantastic Four shirt. It was in the middle of the summer. It was hot, and I had to bring a lot of stuff into a place, and I had to put them on a dolly. It was magazines for the place, and I'm walking out, and I'm looking over at that I'm just daggers coming out of my eyes, looking at that stupid studio, and then I have to laugh at myself because I took a misstep, busted my ass on the concrete, and tore my knee all up. And I laughed. I said, "This is funny. I deserve this." For all this hatred coming out of me for this movie.
Yeah.
I actually laughed at myself. I'm like, jackass, they can't get any worse. Now you injured yourself over this stupid movie, you idiot. That's how ridiculous a geek can be.
Oh my God.
That's how ridiculous.
Karma already bit you in the ass.
And again, I was wearing a Fantastic Four shirt that day. That's how ridiculous. I have plenty of those. It just can't get any better than that. And we got the last laugh because it's considered one of the worst pieces of garbage movies ever made. And that idiot director got laughed out of the business. Josh Skank.
Mm-hmm. It's a film cut in half. You can see the first half is directed by one person, and then the second half is directed by a completely different person, and the two films just don't match.
Well, yeah, he got He got taken on. He got a project. He was signed up to do one of those stupid Star Wars side movies, and he had it taken away from him because he was an imbecile.
That'll do it.
Josh Trank. I call him Josh Skank.
Josh Trank. That's it.
He destroyed a house.
They could have made a better movie than Fan Force did. Had they just hired cosplayers and for less than $1 million? I agree. You remember the Corman film, don't you? The Fantastic Four Corman film that was never meant to be released.
Oh, absolutely! I remember getting a bootleg of it like the year after it came out. It circulated everywhere. Have you seen the documentary? Then I take it.
Doomed, yes.
Doomed.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah,
you got to see that. That's fun. Those people really thought they were making a movie. You got to see that, Samantha Joe. It's pretty sad because these people were really invested. The actors, yes, it was Roger Corman quickie. It was cheap as could be. It was done for nefarious reasons. It was slimy. What happened, and it was not supposed. We were never supposed to see it, but the actors thought they didn't know that. So
yeah, it's really sad. Was it just so they could keep the rights? Is that what
it was basically that? It was, because at the time all those Marvel rights were all over the place. They did release that horrible Captain America movie around the same time as well, though. That got out on videotape. You saw that one?
I haven't seen that one. I know of it, but I've never seen that one.
With Matt Salinger?
Nope.
The son
Maybe
of
it's a good thing.
Oh, it is. Matt Salinger. He's the son of J.D. Salinger, author of Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah.
And the Red Skull.
I hated that book.
I'll tell you like this: the Red Skull's Italian, not German.
What?
The Red Skull. He's like a Chico Monk. He talks like a Chico Monk in this thing.
So he sounds like Mario from Super Mario Brothers.
No, well, he's terrible. It's just wow.
Project Storytime is that the one
where
right. Captain America had rubber ears?
Yes, rubber friggin' ears when he's wearing the cap mask. Rubber ears. That is correct.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
Kitty still likes it better than Captain Marvel.
Right?
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
Everything's better than Captain Marvel.
Wait, you both sat through that? I know I did. But
I refuse to.
I haven't seen it. I've seen bits of it, so I know what the plot is, but I've never actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Same with Purple.
There was a plot?
Yeah, who knew?
That's what it said on paper, but...
Hey, I don't throw shade at anybody. I was dumb enough to go to the theater. I wanted to see it and review it. My excuse was I was reviewing it. With blood.
I'm sorry.
That poster really pissed me off. Those that Loki's mentioning.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he said had the Captain America movie poster from the 80s, but it ended up released on VHS. But it said coming to theaters.
Without opening up a can of worms, it said Stan Lee's Captain America. Just for educational things, folks, Stan Lee had nothing to do with creating Captain America, just so you know.
I was going to say, that wasn't Stan Lee.
He did not. Jack Kirby and Joe Simon, but people don't know that. So, yeah, just saying. I know. Not trying to open
I just remember Jack Kirby. I knew that Stan Lee wasn't involved in Captain America.
Not in the creation. No,
right.
No. Yeah. It was Kirby with his partner, Joe Simon.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry about that. That's just but that poster, it said it on the poster. I was like, what are you doing?
On the poster. Nice.
Yeah.
It's false advertising. No, that didn't happen.
Canon Films.
Project Storytime says Thor 2 was worse than Captain Marvel. Beg to differ, sir.
Dark World?
Dark World just annoyed me mildly.
I don't even remember the plot of Dark World.
Christopher Eccleston, the Ether. Yes, Dark Elf, Christopher Eccleston.
Which Doctor was he?
Doctor? Well, eventually, originally he was the 9th. Then really kind of with the War Doctor, he became 10th, and then now he's like the 40 billionth Doctor, of course. If you listen to Chris Chibi. Yeah, Dark World. You're not going to get me defending that one.
No, I just.
When did Captain America first appear in the comics?
1941.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he wasn't even the first quote unquote patriotic superhero. The Shield predates him a little bit, but anyway, from Archie Comics. But yeah. Well,
Loki's got a point.
Yeah, Loki's fun. Loki's good in it.
Mm-hmm. He was kind of the saving grace.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another one of those. I might benefit from a rewatch because I never saw it once, and I was like, eh.
Well, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in Captain Marvel. Everything's garbage. At least you got Loki in Dark World.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da!
Yeah. And Natalie Portman. Just kidding.
With
Go
your
ahead.
encyclopedic knowledge of comics and stories, where would you like to see the Phase 4 go? Is there any particular storylines you'd like to see? Any characters that we haven't seen yet brought in that you think would be fun?
I don't have anything necessarily like that. I have things I don't want them to do. I know that sounds bad. I'm not trying to be negative, but no, as far as storylines, yeah, I would like to see if in a perfect world, if they weren't going to MCU it like we talked about.
Yeah,
the Kree Skrull War would be kind of nice to see if they had with the Avengers. Yes, Nick Fury and the Silent Commandos, indeed, Colin B. Smith. I would like to see something. Maybe again, I'm not big on Secret Invasion. A lot of people think they should do that. Okay, I mean it's better. It's not horrible. Steer clear of a disassembled and crap like that, or at least I hope they do. So again, and I'm only saying that because the Avengers are kind of front and center. There are a lot of things they could do. So no, nothing particular that stands out that I wish they would do. I just hope they do fun movies and it's kind of really stay away from adapting stuff because they never do it anyway. They adapt the titles. For example, Winter Soldier is about as close as it gets to actually doing some of the stuff from that actual story by Ed Brubaker. Civil War, which I hate the comic. A lot of people like it. I get it. That movie is Civil War in title only, except for the conflict between Stark and Cap. But Team Cap, by the way. But that said, most like Age of Ultron, for example, that's a title from an Avengers comic miniseries or Batch or whatever crossover book. The titles, it's just title only. The movie's nothing to do with it. So they never really do that anyway that much. If they do Secret Invasion, it'll be skeletal. It'll be some things from it or whatever. I can't think of much. Like I said, I just have a big list of things that I pray they never do, but that they're going to do, though. And that is bring the Fantastic Four in.
Same.
And I don't want them doing it. They're doing it.
They're doing it.
It's going to happen.
Oh, God. Where did they bring in the Fantastic Four into?
Into the MCU.
I have to ask.
In the MCU.
Oh, they're okay.
And all we know is it's going to be the Woke-tastic Four.
Oh.
There's no getting around it. They've already said it because see in the next Ant-Man, what's that one called again? Quantum Mania or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
something like that. Yeah.
Well, they're bringing in a character called Kang the Conqueror.
Okay.
Who again, they're going for woke casting. This the gentleman they've cast is a good actor. I forget his name. He's a black gentleman, which is fine, except he is a descendant of Reed Richards. So they're setting up Reed for a race swap. The thing's probably going to be a. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to cause any controversy. What they're going to do to these characters, even more than they did with Fan Four Stick. They're not going to be noticeable. And again, if you bitch about it, you're a bigot.
Of course.
Yes.
Fantastic Four always seem to be the actual characters that seem to get hit the worst when it comes to casting or just bad films or just badly done, even though they're technically the first family of Marvel.
Not just with films. In comics. Marvel for years has treated the Fantastic Four like garbage. I'm not just saying because they do crappy comics. Crappy comics is one thing. All characters get lousy comics. I'm not talking about that. Over the past 20 years or so, after they lost the film rights, 20-something years, whatever it is, and had problems with the film rights, they've almost taken them out of the Marvel lexicon. They do comics here and there. Just a few years ago, they canceled their comic. I'm glad I'm not the only one that hates Civil War. Well, I hated Civil War 1. He hates 2. That they, for example, they would do some of these books, like Marvel Comics history books and different things like that, and sometimes totally exclude the Fantastic Four. Sorry, folks, without the Fantastic Four, we're not having this conversation right now. There's no Marvel without them.
Yeah.
They weren't even called Marvel at that point. They were Atlas. So
that's it,
yeah. And
I had
without
no idea.
no Marvel, there's no Marvel without them. And there's only one person on this planet that I trust to make a Fantastic Four movie. Only one.
Who's that?
And you know who that is, Purple. You know who it is. Me! Nobody else should have the right to make a freaking Fantastic Four movie. Nobody. And if they don't call me and ask me what to do and ask my permission, it's not valid. I'm calling it now. It's Clobberin time. If you don't call me and you don't let me make the shots of this Fantastic Four film, which I think should be a period piece, by the way, and it won't, then it's invalid. If you guys go to the theater to watch this thing, just want you to know you'll be breaking laws, probably laws of nature. You'll be committing an unnatural act if you go see an MCU Fantastic Four movie that I didn't make and sanction. Just letting you know. Putting you on notice now. Sorry. You hear me, Disney? Look at you.
Oh my God! Look at you, Disney.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You direct and I'll produce.
Hell yes. And you know what? It seriously needs to be a period piece. Find some, since they're messing with the quantum universe and all that kind of crap anyway.
Yeah.
I did start out in the 60s because they're my dear love, the Fantastic Four. Their origin does not work today.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all about them stealing the ship to get into space before the Russians, getting hit by cosmic rays, getting their powers. It's simplistic. It's very much a product of its time. Remember that the stupid Sony movies they had even there, and I don't like them, but they had to find some other way for them to get their powers when they're on a space station and all that crap.
Yeah,
because it doesn't fit today's time. Even I know that. Mm-hmm. So let's make it 1961 again. They come from that time. And if you want to transplant them into the future or something like that, okay.
Do it.
Am I being unreasonable? Yeah, I am. Yes.
Somebody, I think it was Renzero brought up Secret Wars. Now that's a storyline I wouldn't want to see on the big screen because I know for a fact that they would screw it up.
Yes. I was one that did not like the original Secret Wars comic because it was a Jim Shooter toy grab thingy, but then they did a second one. They did a second one later. So yeah, that would mean they would have the Beyonder as the big kind of the big character and stuff like that. So I don't know how. Yeah, I wouldn't touch Secret Wars. They probably won't.
No, don't think it's going to go in that direction.
But they're leading up to somewhere. Again, maybe common sense will take hold and they won't do the whole MCU thing. But, after that scene in Endgame, what are we supposed to think?
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a bit of an eye-rolling scene. I was like, oh.
I did. I even rolled my eyes and did the whole full sigh out loud in the theater. I was just like, ugh.
Yes. And it's sad because you're trying to really be in the moment and they do that.
Yep.
Did it just kind of put the brakes on the whole
clear out of it?
Yeah. I was like, really?
Yeah, but we all like all those characters anyway. You didn't have to do that crap. I mean, except for Valkyrie. She's no real Valkyrie. You are the real Valkyries. But I hate the MCU Valkyrie. Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan.
I would have loved to have seen the real Valkyrie.
Yes, Brunhilde.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's bad. And again, that's only going to get worse.
Yeah, well, she's queen now, isn't she, of Asgard? Because
she's queen of Asgard on Earth.
Oh.
New Asgard.
I'm sorry, they never adequately explained the whole Asgard thing, how they got away from Thanos and how they're Asgardians alive. Forget the fact that Ragnarok ruined them. Ragnarok, that movie pissed me off. I'm sorry. You like that?
I had fun with it.
It is fun. Oh, it's tons of fun. No question.
It's funny as hell.
It is, but I don't like any of this God of Hammers crap. I don't like you losing Mjolnir, him losing his eye, whatever. It's the Hulk thing stuff's really. I mean, Thor stuff is a lot of fun, but I don't know. Bringing on Ragnarok that soon, destroying Asgard, all that kind of stuff. Tessa Thompson. Oh,
I thought when Asgard got blown up, I thought they were going to use it to introduce Doctor Doom, because obviously in the comics, when they lose Asgard, they take up residence in Latveria because he's the only person that will give them somewhere to live.
yes.
So I thought that was going to be a way to introduce him, and it wasn't. They just end up in some little fishing village.
Yep, in Norway.
Mm-hmm.
And again, by the time we see that in Endgame, I wasn't expecting it because we they show you no context for that at the end. And Infinity War, as far as we know, they it looks like they've wiped out the Asgardians. To me, they don't say anything about them, right? That I know of. Maybe I missed it. I've watched that movie a lot of times. I love Infinity War, and they never and all of a sudden in Endgame they got away. Okay, they got away. You never said why or how.
No.
Yes. It's not really much of a population left, as you say.
Yeah, Asgardians. Why is Thor like only a few of them are tough and powerful, and the rest of them were just I don't know. That's nitpicky geek stuff. There, I'm sorry.
Nitpicky geek stuff.
It's
fine.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah. Come on.
That's what you signed up for. When you watch geek streams, you're gonna get nitpicks, folks. Yeah. And
I think that's why people have been having so much fun with WandaVision.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, do you two have any favorite MCU members? Looks like you didn't watch them all. What do you like? I mean, you must like them a little bit. You're talking about them. Do you have any favorite ones?
Yeah.
Actually, I did enjoy Endgame up until a point. I thought it was a pretty good film. I really loved the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I thought they were a lot of fun. I liked the first Thor film. I thought that was good. Age of Ultron was a really good film. I think that one gets a little bit underappreciated, but I thought that was a really good film.
Age of Ultron? Yeah.
I like. Yeah, I think it's much maligned. Unfortunately, I like it a lot. I love that one. I love Winter Soldier the most. That's my favorite.
I haven't seen Winter Soldier in a long time. I need to rewatch it.
I love that film. I think it's a hybrid of a 70s thriller type thing of a film and mixed with a superhero movie, and it's just it's a cut above for me in terms of how intelligent the story is, in my opinion. So I look superheroes can definitely be fluffed. There's nothing wrong with that, and you could have a lot of fun with it, but a goofy fun one, and they should do that too. You should be able to there's versatile. Once in a while though, you can have a little meat on the bone, and that's what Winter Soldier has for me. And
Project Storytime agrees Winter Soldier is the best.
That's my number one. And I love Infinity War for a different reason, because even though it's incomplete, Infinity War is as far as a gang up superhero film, it's the ultimate. That Civil War has a lot of things wrong with it story-wise, but I think that does a decent job of having a great superhero gang up as well. But the ultimate superhero gang up film right now is definitely Infinity War.
Yes.
Too bad it didn't have an ending though. Yeah. But I love it.
But we're done with Captain America though, right?
Well, he said he's coming back or something. I hated what they did with him to the end of the end game. I hated what they did to him.
Yeah, I wasn't real happy about that.
In the Falcon. Now that he's
in Falcon.
Yeah, there's a show that concerns me.
Cameo? Do you think?
Maybe
could it just be a cameo. Yeah,
it could be. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. That show concerns me because I love the character. See the Falcon. I love the character of the Falcon. I never was big on the whole legacy thing where Sam Wilson in the comic became Captain America. That's not my bag. It's not because I don't love Sam Wilson. I love Sam Wilson. See, my first time ever seeing Captain America as a kid, granted I'm old. The comic book was not just called Captain America. It was called Captain America and the Falcon. For a while there, they shared the title of the book. And so I love the character when they finally put him in, when he finally pops up in Winter Soldier. Yeah, it's a bit convenient the way they just introduce him kind of willy-nilly like that, but I love Anthony Mackie, and I was so excited that we're getting to see the Falcon in that movie, and I think he is terrific. And so I would go, wow, great shit. And Winter Soldier is great. So those two in the show, perfect. You can sign me up. I'm just worried if they go, we hear some rumors about, again, that old horrible word, the woke word. I hope we don't get that. And
Loki brings up the Hydra captain, so that's how they could bring him back as well.
Yeah, Nick Spencer is a piece of garbage for that, and to hell with the Hydra cap.
Okay, I'm like Hydra cap. That's not anything I know about. So
in the comic books a couple of years ago, they decided to make it where Captain America was always Hydra, but pretending to be a hero.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sammy Joe, that reaction
you
just gave us, that was the reaction of billions of fans who were like,
no shit,
out of your friggin' mind.
Marvel. It just sounds like a bad idea.
Everything they do is everything Marvel does, NDC right now in comics, is a bad idea. Always ill-timed as well, because they'll have a movie coming out, for example, when they were coming out with those MCU movies, I've got this habit. They wouldn't do a tie-in to try to do comics that are similar, that might interest you if you like the film. They did every time a movie's coming out, they did something crazy and stupid like that. Every time. They're idiots.
They're idiots.
Absolute idiots running Marvel DC Comics into the ground.
Oh my God.
Now, granted, they were bad before they went. By the way, comics were really got it from me getting bad before SJWs ruined them. It's just SJWs just killed them. In other words, it's one thing to make comics I'm not interested in. That's fine. I can live with that. I've aged far beyond their target demographic, but they're not interested in my business. But to ruin the whole art form for everybody, where no one could like it, good job.
Yes, it's amazing how they can just be so blind as to what their audience actually wants.
They don't care.
No,
they want to preach.
They don't.
So they don't have
funky monkey says so. Always hated it when they have X character take over the mantle of another. Let them shine and grow and replace that person, not become them.
Yeah.
I'm not big on the whole legacy things. And take Batman. I know we're talking Marvel, but Bruce Wayne's Batman. Sorry, folks.
No, it's fine.
In any given scenario, the only person who's worthy of the mantle to take over as a legacy is Dick Grayson, and I still don't want him to do it. I know a lot of people love the old Azrael and and all that kind of stuff, and temporary takeovers of other characters is fine, but Bruce Wayne is Batman. Period. The only guy worthy is Dick Grayson, but he should always be. Well, he was Robin, then he was, of course, Nightwing, but he's
Nightwing.
He's not Batman. I mean, you got Terry McGinnis later when Batman's old, but that's different.
What? Bruce Wayne is Batman? Spoilers.
Yeah, I know that's really revolutionary.
Vincera says, "What, you don't like Gotham High?" Oh my God.
Oh,
I tried to
love it.
That sounds tragic.
We love it, don't we?
It was painful. Oh.
Wait, did you read that?
No, thank goodness. I saw enough of
it was
to
painful. Yes.
Not.
Yes.
But you can sit there and say you saw enough of it to just go, no.
No. Thank you.
Well,
I'm out.
I'll go
I don't really like. I don't like Miles Morales either, but at least he didn't take over Peter Parker until later. I mean, later he was in his own universe. I'm the only person on the planet that didn't like that Spider-Verse movie. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I thought it was fun. But
everyone
I enjoyed
did.
it.
Yeah, a lot of people really liked it. But
I didn't see it in the theater though. I saw it at home.
Same. Yeah, I didn't.
AJ saw it in the theater and said he said he liked it. So I can't complain.
Most people did. There's always got to be one, right? Always one weirdo.
There's always that one weirdo, Clobberin Times, who did.
That's
Who
me.
didn't like it? Yeah.
I love being that weirdo and everything. Like, you hate everything. That's what I got on my like, you hate everything. Why do you hate everything?
Because reasons.
Yeah. You know what I tell them? I say, yeah, you're right. I hate everything. I wish I hated everything. I wouldn't have wasted all that money, I guess, on comics that I have and DVDs and Blu-rays and all that and action figures. I wish I hated everything. I wouldn't have all this clutter.
Yeah, right. Same with my office. I wish I hated everything, and then I wouldn't have all this stuff in my office.
Why do you hate everything, Samantha Joe? Damn it.
I don't know. I just hate it all.
Stop the hate, guys. Stop the hate.
You could, again, it's kind of a human nature thing where, for example, I could go off for 10 minutes on something I think is really garbage and I hate. Then I can go off for 2 hours on something I think is the greatest thing ever. I love it. It's fantastic. And if you disagree with me on the thing I hated for that 10 minutes, I hate everything. You must hate everything. Mm-hmm. You didn't hear me go off on something, the 2 or 3 things that I loved.
No.
You heard me dislike something. They always hear the negative. They hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
All right. So somebody buzzed me. I'm sorry. Oh, God damn. I should keep the Facebook off of there. So sorry.
Oh, no, Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do Facebook.
I hiss at Facebook. I hate Facebook.
I use it for contact and for the show and stuff. I got a lot of people I'm in contact with there.
Sure. That's totally acceptable, but I got off of Facebook like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. Best thing I ever did for myself.
Absolutely. But you know what? If you don't really look at all the drama crap on there,
yeah.
As far as just keeping in contact with people, I do enjoy it for that. And I got my group on there and we just put geek stuff on there. I don't let any drama. Although I get in trouble with that too, though.
Yeah, you can get in trouble with it still. Even if you try to avoid it like the plague, it still happens.
I'll get it on there too. I hate everything.
Oh yeah.
All you ever do, I got one guy, I mean, maybe average once in a while post something I didn't like or whatever, but I always just put news up there, like geek stuff. And, oh, man, this is a cool cover of this. This is a cool comic I like. Guy kid saw me one day. Do you like anything? And he's done it to me he does it for over a year. He would do it every now and then. And so I finally just wrote this big, long list of shit I like. I said, no, I hate every goddamn thing, including all this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it's wrong of me.
I'm surprised I haven't dropped an F-bomb yet. I usually do.
No. You should have at least one in the show, don't we?
You never cuss on the show.
Sure I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it.
You do?
I'm just being nice because I cursed. I'm sorry.
No, I'm F-bomb girl. Ask Sarah.
For shame.
Purple will tell you.
For shame. I know Purple.
Well.
I know Purple doesn't though, right?
Occasionally.
No. Oh, come on. Now silly. Now you're just kidding me around here.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep derailing things. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's been a fun show, and it's gone by quickly because it's at the top of the hour already.
Oh my goodness. You guys only do an hour? I need to learn from you. I sit there for 3 hours and people going, why are you still doing this to me?
You had a great show yesterday. That was really fun. I was listening to it while I was
Oh, we had a lot of fun talking about absolutely nothing.
Cool.
And by myself, by the way. See, nobody wants to hang out with me anymore. Except Purple does sometimes. And Loki.
Loki does. He was on your show on Monday.
They feel sorry for me on Monday nights and they come hang out with me. I love them for it.
Oh, we love it. We love hanging out with you.
Oh, you're too kind.
Hey, you're welcome back anytime you want to come back, Clobberin Time.
Are you sure? I didn't even talk about the topic much. I ruined everything.
That's okay. It was fun. Like we said, the hour shot.
Oh.
It worked.
We talked about geek stuff, comics and movies. So, yeah. Well, I guess we didn't do too bad
stuff.
Yeah. And what you guys out there expect us to talk about? Lingerie?
God only knows what they expected.
Because we could have talked about lingerie. I'm just saying I wouldn't have minded. Just saying. I don't have any really, but I'm willing to learn.
But you can weigh in on the opinion with it.
Opinions? What's that?
Thank
How
you,
bad?
Clobberin Times.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies. I've had a wonderful time.
Good. I'm glad.
And I just saw a message pop up, which I'm going to grab from Pat S. It says,
Pat S. Yeah.
Sammy.
Yeah, when is the party? Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
When's the party? When is the party?
The party is tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what it is, GMT.
Writing it down. I will forget otherwise. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
I
think you're in our time zone, aren't you, Clobberin Times?
I is indeed. Yes,
okay.
Indeed.
Well, we would love to have you back on this evening if you'd like to join us.
I'm game, but I don't want to intrude. It is 8 p.m., right?
Yeah, 8 p.m. Oh, no, we're bringing people on. If you want to come and join us, we'll put a link out. We just want to have a great time.
I would be
Me too.
Beyond honored. And I don't get honored much. No, I'm honored all the time.
We want to hang out with all our favorite people and say thank you to everyone.
Yeah, and say thank you to everybody.
They are wonderful.
You guys. So,
love you, chat. Love you, chat.
Yeah, we love you, chat.
2 a.m. our time.
Okay.
What does GMT mean?
Greenwich Mean Time.
That's Greenwich Mean Time. So that's UK time.
Yeah, UK.
I love learning things. Not really.
Oh, that's all right. Ren
Zero,
you can catch the replay of the party. No big deal. No big deal at all. That's fine. Work away. But thank you. So, thank you, Clobberin Times, for being with us.
Thank you so much. And please, if you haven't subscribed to the Rise of the Valkyries, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you're here, you probably did, though. People always say that.
What do you got going on, Clobberin Time?
I wrench for Paulie. That Paulie Latino slang makes me wrench for him because he's mean. No, I love these guys. But Saturday night is Star Trek night on Clobberin Time. I review my wonderful, beautiful friend Raquel Briggs, who is awesome. Reviews.
Yes.
Isn't she amazing? Yes. Just fantastic. Every Saturday night we review Star Trek. We're going to do it all of Real Trek, 66 to 05, except no substitutes. We're reviewing every single episode in order, including the animated series and the movies, all of it. And every single series. Right now we're just starting. We're in we do 4 episodes of Saturday night. Right now we're in the wonderful original series, which we love. And so, yeah, and then Monday nights I'm hanging out. It's my comics night. I even do a new show on Thursday. Now I do a Wednesday open show, then a new daytime show on Thursdays to reach friends who are, maybe out on the other side of the world that need a little clobbering in their life, but it's too late when I'm on the other nights. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure they're so happy now.
That show's going really well, though, isn't it? It's been a big success. The Thursday show.
I'm not sure what the word success means, but I'll look it up. But you know what constitutes success for me? If I got done and I had fun, and I at least annoyed somebody.
Perfect. Then you got your A game then.
Indeed.
So, thank you guys. And as I said, if you're not subscribed to Clobberin Times, link is in the description. You will not regret it because he does a fantastic show. He has an amazing channel.
She's lying. I mean, thank you. Sorry. Habit. Clobber on, my friends.
All right, you guys. Everybody have a great morning and enjoy your afternoon. We will see you back here tonight at 8 o'clock. Wear your Sunday best. And if you don't go to church, wear the best t-shirt you can find. And enjoy the party tonight. So we'll see you guys later.
Huge thank you. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Clobberin Times.
Thank you so much. Beautiful ladies.